If you watch my channel, you will know I'm a huge fan of blues walk. Blues walk is basically a euphemism for white guys who play the blues but play too fast to really be proper blues. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love these guys. Even Rory Gallagher, who was the man, to me, is still not quite a proper blues guitarist. What he is an incredible virtuoso legend, bluesy rock mastermind, but in terms of pace, not quite a blues guitarist. However, here are the three guitarists that, in my opinion, really understood pace and were right. Firstly, I'd like to mention Paul Kossoff from Free. Now, I could make a joke because apparently there's a rumor Paul had slightly low IQ and some say he had a mild learning difficulty, so maybe he just couldn't think of enough notes quickly enough, but the result is absolutely amazing. Just listen to the first album, Tons of Sobs. That is a pure blues album, but Paul is just out of this realm of that. His tone is just insanely good, but his pacing, he never goes too fast, never plays too many notes in a one, and the licks are just so melodic and just hit you right there. The slow blues track, Moonshine, just the way he builds the solo, starts so slow, then builds to a crescendo, getting faster but never overcooking it. I would say that's the best playing ever, but if you want to better that, listen to the live version on the Free live album. His playing is just incredible. And secondly, I'd like to mention Robert Trabo. Now, I'm not saying these guys don't and can't play fast. Robert can play insanely fast. Just listen to the version of Two Rolling Stones from the Robert Trabo live album. The playing is insane, but as well as playing insanely fast, he can take it all down and play this perfect, not too busy blues licks that are just full of character and emotion. There are few guitarists who value tone as much as Trabo, and Robert knew if he played too fast all the time. Tone is kind of wasted. I mean, just listen to live versions of Bridge of Sighs. I say live versions because surprisingly, though big guitar song, the album version doesn't have a proper solo, but in the live version, just every straight showers during the solo. It's just second to none. And some might disagree when I say there's no solo on the album version, as there's this lick he plays over and over but progresses your extra delay and effects that just build and build. But this kind of proves my point. Robin isn't in a hurry to get somewhere else. He's just developing a lick over and over so it builds slowly but surely in intensity. This shows wonderful restraint and makes for something truly fantastic. And last but not least, in my opinion, the closest to Whiteman has ever come to playing true, authentic blues. Peter Green from the original Fleetwood Mac. In fact, Peter is the closest anyone has come to sounding like B.B. King. Peter just truly cherished every note he played. He clearly wasn't in a hurry because then he might miss the full impact of his individual notes. Just the vibrato he played with, slow and perfectly tasteful, like every note is his guitar gently weeping was just one of the most beautiful things ever. Maybe one of the reasons white men often struggle to capture the true essence of the blues is that they haven't been through much suffering. However, Peter was a highly troubled individual, very anxious at first, and then his mental health got worse and worse throughout his life. Even in the early days of Fleetwood Mac, he was bottling a lot in, and when he released A Beautiful Man of the World, then the whole band realized just how many demons this poor guy had. I mean, you may have heard Albatross too many times, although his playing is exquisite, but take something like the live version of The World Keeps Turning. Just the emotion he puts into his guitar is incredible. I've never heard someone convey both fragility and anger in his playing so well as in the song. I mean, and there's just so many more songs that have to be mentioned. I mean, just the sweetness of his tone and pacing in his cover of I Need Your Love So Bad is the most beautiful thing ever, and probably just the best blues playing ever. Check out the BBC session version of A Fool No More. This got released later on in his career on a solo album, and considering his mental state was not great at this point, this track is pretty damn good, but it's that version of Fleetwood Mac live at the BBC blows me away and simultaneously reduces me to tears. Just the tremble in his voice and his guitar is the most beautiful, saddest thing ever. Queenie was truly a special one. What a legend. Okay, there was one with 4 white blues players who I believe truly understood pacing. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Why not hit that like button, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed. Thank you. Cheerio.